Fit like YouTube, welcome back to another episode. Well, exciting times, and the clownfish has got to be continued because I've failed yet again. Oh my god, I had no idea that it was going to be so difficult. This is the second time I've had a shot at it. The first time, got the eggs out into the love shack, but I didn't have nothing to stand up the tile. So I was kind of balancing it against the glass. Came back down in the morning and the thing had fell down. Totally flattened the eggs, so that was a nightmare. This second time is what you've just seen there. Got the tile in, got the bubbles on it and everything, and they just didn't hatch. And I think I pulled them out too early, but there was no continuity because like the first lot was ready after 7 days. And then that second lot, I'd left it 8.5 days, so I thought, oh, they're bound to be close, but it's a learning process, and I think I've got it sussed now. I've kind of noticed when they're really ready, so should they breed again, third time lucky. So, other news in regards to the tank, everything's doing really, really well. The lighting, kessils, absolutely love them. So, new purchase, I bought the Kessil dongle so that I can use the app on my phone. Don't get me wrong, the spectral controller is awesome, really good, but it is a bit fiddly. So I'm hoping this little gadget is going to just make life a little bit easier. However, I'm still delighted that I got the other controller as well, because it just means should anything go wrong, I've got plenty of options. So this is the dongle fitted onto the light. It's quite a wee gadget, and it's not an eyesore, so it doesn't distract for the beauty of the light. So really, really happy with it. And the cable for the spectral controller, I'm just going to leave it there just in case anything does happen. I can pop it back in. But so far, really impressed with it. Now, one of your subscribers, Peter Burke, cheers shipmate, recommended that I purchase these Aaaarrrgh reflectors. The good thing with them is that, like he said, they direct the light right into the tank and save the light spill out in the living room. Now, excuse the haze under the lights, we just had a steak supper, and I like mine BTF, burnt tafe, yeah, as you came what I mean. So it was a wee bit of smoky in the living room coming through the kitchen. But yep, really delighted with the lights. And the acclimation period is pretty much done. I noticed a couple of corals are maybe bleaching a little bit. So thank you very much, Peter, for recommending this. And also a big thank you to you for helping me get that dongle sorted out, because honestly, I was struggling so much, I couldn't get the blooming thing to work, and I gave up, and I just threw it in the drawer, and I thought, this is a load of crap. I really did. But no, Peter came through. You're an absolute star, and talked me through the whole process about having to switch something to 2.4 gigs, and oh, it was totally confusing. My wife had to do it because I'm useless with computers. But no, cheers mate, that was awesome. And I must admit, now using the app, everything's set up, it's really simple, and I'm loving it. So I think I'm definitely going to, in the future, get another one. So the tank's filling up. I'm really kind of running out of space for stuff, but I decided to treat myself and bought some new frags. So I've got a little zoanthid island that I'm creating on this side of the tank, just to try and balance things out. So purchased a few zoanthids and some SPS, just a couple of SPS. I'll go into them just now. I'll give you a closer look of what I got.
I think about all the years I made up, and I think I'm running out of time. Don't want a day when I say goodbye now, 'cause you leave a shiver down my spine. Don't let me fall to the ground so heavily, 'cause I recall what you go through. and I will wait for you. 'Cause I will stay, and I will wait for you.
Alright shipmates, some exciting news. This is what I heard from my wife last night.
Hey babe, looks like we're going to need a bigger tank.
Yes! Upgrade! Let's go!
Oh my god, that water was so cold. Seemed a good idea at the time, but in the middle of February, maybe not. But yep, good fun, happy memories. So yep, really enjoyed that. Hope you guys had a wee chuckle with it. And the exciting news is, oh my god, the wife has agreed that we can get an upgrade, and we've waited so long to hear those words coming out of her mouth, so hence the excitement. So the question is, what tank am I going to upgrade to? Well, here's the thing. The black pearl was 6 foot, so I definitely don't want to go that big. That's too big. I wouldn't be able to. It's just too big for my living room. It would just look ridiculous like the last one did. The other thing is, I don't want to go 4 foot because it's only 12 inch more than what I've got, and that's just not big enough. That's what she said. So we're going to go for a 5 footer. So 5 foot tank, which is the same size as my very first tank, which was a Dual Vision 450. So managed that, no bother. So I'm sure the 5 footer is going to be perfect. The only question is, which 5 foot tank are we going to go for? So let's get into that right now.
Contenders ready!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, so let's get the first two contenders up on the board. Red Sea and Aqua 1. Now, you'll know me, bang bang, not interested in any of those. Can't stand Red Sea, and Aqua 1's just a wee bit too cheap for my liking. eaReef, love the tank that I've got. However, there is things that I can't stand with it. Number one being the sump. Absolutely hate the sump. I think the sump is crap, to be honest with you. I'm not keen on the middle weir either. That kind of is a pain in the butt. Apart from that, everything else with the Evolution Aqua is spot on. But for the upgrade, nah, no good enough, no happening. Next up, I was looking at Ahoy. Now, this tank looks really good, and it would fit perfect against the wall because it's going where the black pearl used to be. However, the only thing I didn't like is the weir is on the left hand side, which is going to be one of the viewing sides, and nah, not happy with that. Plus the price of this aquarium is over £3,000, which is ridiculous, and it's got an LED in the front of the cabinet, which big deal, who cares? So nah, they're out. Next up, JDReef. I'm looking at the 1500 Pro. Really like the look of this tank. I love the cabinet choices, plenty of options, and I'm really liking the weir design. Really good for flow, and it's angled on the right hand side, so it'll be perfect side for the aquarium, and it's angled slightly and looks invisible looking for the front. So really liking the look of this tank. The only negative is it's quite shallow. It's not a very tall tank. but that gets a tick, so that's a possible. Next one is Waterbox, and to be honest with you, I hadn't even heard of this company, but after looking into the tanks, I really liked it. Only negative, well, one negative is it's only available in white or black, which kind of sucks. But middle weir again, which I'm not keen on. However, the good thing is it's got 2 outlets either side, so that's not too bad. I can live with that. So this is going to get an absolute tick. Really happy with this one, and it's a possible. So the only 2 contenders really for my upgrade is the DD 1500 Pro Reef and the Waterbox 180.5 Reef Pro. So these are the 2 tanks that I'm thinking about upgrading to. Which one I upgrade to, you'll have to wait and see. But please subscribe to the channel to see the upgrade, all the future videos. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, and until the next one, bye bye.